I'm here. You're so lucky to have me on, Ron and Gary. You really, really are, because after my appearance, not Hillary's, by the way, I cannot believe you had Hillary Clinton on. She's absolutely horrible. But after my appearance tonight, your ratings are going to go absolutely through the roof. It's going to be huge. It's really going to change your life, I have to tell you.
I think it's already changed, Donald, and wow is all I can say. Is it's the bestest of the best that's ever been bested, and I think
it's absolutely. That's what you get with me. You get the best of the best. I'm winning all the primaries. I'm winning all the caucuses. I'm winning all the time. When I become president, we're going to be winning so much. You're going to get tired of winning, but we're going to keep on winning. I'm telling you.
We're just going to keep winning anyway. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Trump?
We're just going to keep. We're winning already. Just the mere fact that I'm running. Have you noticed how much we've been winning recently? I mean, we're just doing fantastic.
So the big news. We've been talking about this. First of all, can I just have a collective thank you? I can't believe, again, we are so honored to have you on.
I'm very humbled.
Humbled and honored.
Definitely.
Humbled and honored.
Well, I'm in the back of Trump 1. We just landed in Dallas. I'm going to have to get in front of about 40,000 people tonight. It's going to be incredible.
Is there a Trump 2?
There's a Trump 2, Trump 3, Trump 4, and Trump 5. I'm expanding all the time. Trump 5's like a dinghy. It's more like a little tiny jet that we pull along.
It just comes alongside. Does your hair actually travel in that? Is that how it works, or how does that?
Absolutely. It's kind of my brand. My hair is my brand, so I have to protect it.
Well, I think, Craig, you had a question for Mr. Trump.
Yeah, I do. First of all, Hillary was on last week. She wasn't very fond of you, calling her Crooked Hillary. I noticed that you like to call your enemies by names, almost like school kids do. Is that a strategy, or is that just?
That's definitely a strategy, and it's not like school kids. I don't know who told you that. That's very, very insulting. This is branding. This is marketing 101. I think if you read Art of the Deal, which, by the way, I wrote. Fantastic book, million seller. It's my second favorite book behind the Bible, which is also an incredible book. I didn't write the Bible, and I'm not in it, so I don't sell that one.
Oh, okay.
I do call her Crooked Hillary, and sometimes I call her Lying Hillary Clinton. But you know what? I don't want to confuse people. I think crooked really encompasses how absolutely terrible this woman is. Hillary Clinton, I have to say something. Hillary Clinton has been in front of many, many committees, and I'm not. This is a fact. Am I right?
Oh, you are so right.
You're right.
That's right.
She is the only woman who can swear under oath in front of a committee that she didn't sleep with Bill Clinton. The only one.
Well, Mr. Trump, one more question. I do have. This is a very important question. It's driving people crazy. I mean, I've even seen bets going around. Some of the office pools on this one. Who will you name for your VP? Can you give us any kind of hint?
Listen, I can absolutely tell you. As far as I'm concerned, vice presidents are for losers. Absolute losers. I am not going to have a vice president. This is going to be a Trump ticket.
We knew it!
I called it properly. I called that 2 weeks ago.
I do not need a vice president.
I called that 2 weeks ago. I said you would be the first man to run with yourself as the VP. A Trump.
Absolutely. I mean, really, no one can match me. No one's equal to me. I never sleep. I never sleep. I have no bodily fluids. I constantly go. We don't need a VP.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, what does a VP do actually, other than sit there in the Congress and make silly faces during the State of the Union?
I don't know. I think that's you go visit. They visit foreign countries that no one knows. I mean, it's.
Mr. Trump.
Yes, I have to say, I do like Joe Biden. He looks like one of Jeff Dunham's ventriloquist dogs, the old crabby guy.
We have another question, Mr. Trump.
Do you have one?
Go right ahead.
I'm in awe.
I was just going to say that I like when you said forget political correctness the other day. You pretty much are saying you don't care anymore. You're going to say what you think needs to be said, which is what you've been doing.
I'm going to say, they keep trying, the RNC, all these advisors, they keep trying to say, listen, you got to be more presidential. But the mere fact I've gotten as far as I am is because I say exactly what I say. I say what's on my mind. So why would I change now? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
It's like changing my hairstyle. I'm not gonna change it. It's gonna stay exactly the way it is. And a lot of people want to know what it's called. It's called the Trumpador. And once I'm president, every winner will be allowed to wear the Trumpador. And I think a lot of guys
only
are
winners.
love the Trumpador.
Only winners. Only winners.
Only winners. If you're a loser, you cannot wear the Trumpador. Lightweight loser moron. No way.
So I have another question. I've heard. Now, and I have an ongoing argument with Craig here. I say when you get in the White House, I know it's the people's house, but I think, are you going to put Trump up there on top of the White House? Is it going to be in big, huge?
Well, listen. A couple of things about the White House. Okay. I have to say, and I want to say this right now. And I've been saying this in my speeches. I do not plan to live in the White House. Okay, I refuse to live in public housing. All right, number one.
Is it for losers?
That's number one. Number two, what we're going to do is, though, have you been there? I've been to the White House. A lot of old stuff. Very, very old, very outdated, old paintings, things like that. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do a gut renovation. It's going to be incredible. Nobody renovates like Trump, and this place is going to be incredible. It's going to be a lot of pink marble, a lot of chandeliers, and fountains. Nothing says class and luxury like fountains, which are filled with the tears of losers like Ted Cruz and little Marco Rubio.
Hey, easy. Don't talk about Marco Rubio.
We got a guy here who was a Rubio supporter, but I guess you know what he is, right?
He's 15 years old.
Close.
Oh gosh.
Did you notice that I started calling him Little Marco Rubio?
Yes, I did.
Little Marco. Yeah. I love the little boots that he wore. I was hoping he could get a men's pair. That would have been really nice. But I found out that his wife. That's his. By the way, that's his wife's nickname for him. Little Marco Rubio.
That was a low blow, Mr. Trump. That was a low blow.
She also had another nickname for him. It was "Get Off of Me." So, but I didn't use that one.
Oh God! Oh yeah! It just comes right out. There's no filter there at all. Is there? It just doesn't happen. It just whatever is comes out.
Also, I want to get back to the White House for a second because one of the things we're going to do is there's going to be much better security at the White House. I have to tell you right off the bat, and the South Lawn is going to be a phenomenal, and I mean an absolutely phenomenal Trump National Golf Course, and no one's going to walk on it. It's going to be such an amazing course. We're going to be making money off the White House right off the bat.
Are you gonna brand it better, a little better? Is it gonna be branded?
Oh, absolutely. It's gonna be the Trump House, and I really am thinking about renaming the country Ameritrump because my name is so well known around the world. It's gonna
United
be absolutely
States of
phenomenal.
Trumpicana. Is that? Yeah. Now, okay, I have to ask you this.
Listen. I want to tell you something else.
Okay.
I'm not just the White House, the Electoral College.
Right.
That's going to go. That is going to be the new Trump University.
Okay. That makes sense. Now I gotta go there because a lot of other people have the small hands. Can you help us out? Can you tell me about it? Tell me about it.
I think it's very interesting that little Marco brought up the small hands. Have you seen my hands? I have fantastic. My hands are so fantastic. You can probably see them through the radio right now. You can probably just picture them. They're so incredible. These are huge billionaire hands. And I think you know what they say. Big hands, big gloves.
Big gloves. Yeah, big gloves.
Oh, I'm the producer over here. I'm just right here in front of this button, just ready to click. I didn't know where you were going with that one, Mr. Trump.
Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing.
I mean, I feel like I'm sort of like the national media right now. They always want to censor what you say and try to to persecute you. It really seems like the national media just tries to put a damper on you, Mr. Trump.
Well, anytime anyone says anything I don't like, I just revoke their press credentials.
You do. Some
so
people.
By the end of this, by November, it'll probably be People Magazine and the National Enquirer will be the only ones that'll be allowed to cover me.
Yes, Lucy in the front. Now, people say that you can't seem to handle criticism very well. And the president's probably one of the most criticized people in the world. He has criticism every day. What are you going to do about that, Mr. Trump?
Well, I think I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to call them names and just tear them apart, because I think that really puts the fear of God into people when I do that.
When you call them names, or okay.
Well, like the reporter from, I think it was one of the CNN reporters. I just said, first I don't answer their questions, and then I just call them something like you over there, the fat guy, like you pizza face or something like that. I let them know who's boss, and that's why I'm very, very successful. But I don't know why everyone says I have thin skin. I just don't like when people say nasty things about me, because I'm a very nice guy. I'm a nice guy, I have to tell you. I'm a very nice guy. But when people say things that aren't nice, then I'm not a nice guy.
Well, Mr. Trump, I loved your Celebrity Apprentice. I watched all of them.
So did I. By the way,
he watched every one.
#1 rated reality show ever. Absolutely fantastic. I did a phenomenal job.
Yes,
you did. And you've also gotten the most votes of any Republican ever.
Ever.
Yeah, so that's huge.
I think it's amazing. Yes, and in every single state that I've won in, and I've won in them all just about. I think one state, which is a loser state, and they had bad numbers in that state. I've won, and by 20 to 40% bigger turnouts than for Mitt Romney, who is terrible. He's absolutely terrible. He led the party astray with his Ken doll looks and his vapid stupidity.
Just tell us how you really feel. Now, here's a question. What about your cabinet, Mr. Trump? What's that? What is a Trump cabinet going to look like? I mean, I can't even imagine. I really can't. Help me out.
It's going to be an absolutely phenomenal cabinet. The best people. I'm going to get the best people. Right now, they're not getting the best people. I am going to get the best people. I've got Ben Carson on my team right now, and when he's not sleeping, he's doing phenomenal work. He really is. And then we've got the incredible Chris Christie. I love Chris. And I was thinking of Chris as my VP, but I knew right away there'd be a problem with that, because it would be Trump and plump, and I don't like that.
I think I can see your point there.
Right, because I know how people think.
Yeah, you do.
I think the main people in my cabinet are going to be my beautiful daughter, Ivanka. She's absolutely stunning. Have you seen this woman? She's amazing. And by the way, Ivanka, 6 years running, 6 years, was voted the sexiest woman alive for Trump magazine. Is that amazing?
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing. That's 6 years in a row she won that. That's incredible. Amazing. What are the odds of that? There's Eric and my Donald Jr. So that's 3 people in the cabinet already. I don't know how many I need, but I can get a bunch. I'll just, I'll fill it out. I know many, many, many people, and many, many people want to be working with me.
So of all the people that have ever worked for you, it seems to me whenever people ask you, oh, how are you going to do it the Hispanic vote, that you might not win it, you always seem to talk about the Hispanics that worked for you. Do you think they're all going to vote for you?
Every single Hispanic will vote for me. I have to tell you, they love me.
That's every single one.
Yeah, they absolutely love me. They think I'm phenomenal. They call me El Trumpo. Did you see last year this time? They were making piñatas of me in Mexico. Did you see that? Did you see that on the news?
I did see that. Now, that's a sign of respect.
A lot of people thought that was, they're making piñatas. I don't think you realize this. Piñatas in Mexico are like a national monument. They're very, very important.
I don't know of a national monument in Mexico, so you may have a
See
point
that?
there.
See what I'm saying?
I've never heard of one.
They fill them with candy and they beat them up, so that's fine.
That's right. Okay.
Well, that should go well with the wall that you're also going to have them pay for as well. So
listen, everyone knows about the wall. Everyone knows about this. Is going to be an absolutely phenomenal wall. I'm the greatest builder who's ever lived. This is going to be a great wall. I know walls, I have to tell you. What a lot of people don't know about is, and I haven't announced this officially yet, there's going to be an absolutely incredible, luxurious Trump hotel on top of that wall.
It's good.
And the windows are only going to face the American side.
Well, yeah. Well, that makes perfect
And on the
sense.
Mexican side, over and over again, written in English. You know what I said? English.
I did. I heard that.
You've been Trump suckers. You've been Trump suckers. You've been Trump suckers. You've been Trump. Just going to run the whole 2,000 miles.
That's gonna go great, Mr. Trump. We
It's
appreciate
going to
it.
go phenomenal. And we're going to get we're going to get Mexico to pay for it.
We appreciate it, Mr. Trump. We know you got to get ready for your meeting tonight. If you'll hang on for a few minutes, we're going to go to a short break, and then we're going to come back and close you out because we know that you have to be out of here by a certain time.
Absolutely. I've got to go in front of 55,000 people.
Wow.
The numbers just keep growing. We're actually moving into another building. It's even bigger.
Oh, well, that happens a lot with you. I know. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Trump, just hang on for a second. I'll talk to you off the air, and then we'll play a quick commercial. Thank you so much, Mr.
You
Trump.
WDAB.com. Welcome home.
Hang on, John. Thanks.
And we are back, everyone. Wow, I couldn't believe it. We had Donald Trump on here. Man, that was an amazing, amazing thing. I mean, he's about to go talk to all those people in Dallas, took the time to get here on the Ron and Craig show.
The show's really growing, Ron.
I mean, this is
this is
a stellar moment.
What
I
a
just got to
blessing.
tell you.
Sorry, guys.
I mean, the people
Wait,
at Only
guys.
Way Realty, wait a minute. The people at Only Way Realty, the only way to buy or sell real estate in the upstate,
Right.
those people are really going to be stoked that Donald Trump came on the show they sponsor. That's going to be something.
Before you call Only Way Realty at 864-416-4461,
4461,
and before you talk to Justin at the Silver Shop in Powdersville, South Carolina, because he knows coins and jewelry, I
Yeah.
just want to let you know
That was awesome. That was awesome.
that really wasn't Donald Trump.
what?
What?
It was an impersonator, an impressionist.
Craig, I talked to him, okay? I know Donald Trump. Come on.
I'm
I've heard him for how long? We have a
All right,
political
I'm gonna-
talk show. I talked to the guy. That was Donald Trump.
All
I
right,
mean,
I'm
did he
gonna
or
have-
did he not say he was going to run with himself as
All right,
as
you
Ken?
see that the phone hasn't hung up yet. It's the same number that's called in.
I see the board. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
John, are you there? John,
I'm here.
John, Ron doesn't believe that you were the voice of Donald Trump. He thinks we really talked to Mr.
Oh,
Trump.
wait, okay.
John, please tell
Yeah.
him who you really are.
I was the voice of Donald Trump. I'm also the voice of Trump on Conan O'Brien and on Fox News and the Trump cast and a bunch of other things.
Oh,
too.
now, come on. Okay, Mr. Trump, I know that you do this sometimes where you pretend to be your own publicist. Okay, look, I'm not going to fall for the trick again, okay? I'm not one of those easily fooled losers,
Absolutely.
okay?
I'm John Miller.
There we go. See, it's John Miller. I knew it was. Let me tell you something. That was absolutely
It really was.
phenomenal and amazing.
It was
I mean,
huge.
Oh,
Huge.
good. I'm glad you guys. It was fun.
we
was good.
we like to have we call our show the political party show because we like to do both some heavy duty politics and also have a little fun with it as well. And I mean, wow! All I gotta say is wow. That was fantastic.
So-
It was so great.
So, John, tell our listeners and those that are hearing this afterwards as well, your name and what all you do.
I'm John DiDomenico. I'm a comedian, impersonator, actor. I've been doing this for more than 25 years. Trump I've been doing for about 12 years. But I do full impersonations. You can check out my website johnnyd.net, which is JOHNNYD.net. I do about 30 different characters, everybody from Austin Powers to Larry King to Guy Fieri and
Larry
whoever
King.
else. Whoever
Larry
else is
King.
popular.
Oh, you do Austin
Larry
Powers?
King live. I'll call in as Larry King.
Hey,
6 wives, 7 heart attacks. Golly, it's unique.
Hey, do Austin. Please, do Austin Powers. Yeah, baby. Do
Fish
it.
and gravy right on, baby. Yeah. Shall we shag now or shag later? Let's do both.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
behave. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, baby.
So you're
Yeah, baby. And of course, there's Dr. Evil. Scotch, you're just not evil enough. You're quasi-evil.
You know, I
You're
used to
semi-evil.
think
You're
it
the
was
Diet Coke of
crazy.
evil.
I used to think it's crazy, but now I see you're nuts. Thank you. You remember that part? Love it.
You really are about to leave us. So you're about to go because you're in Vegas right now. Is that right?
Is that right?
I live here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, and I have an event tonight.
Oh, awesome!
So I'm
Fantastic.
Are you doing Trump, or what are you doing tonight?
I'm just doing myself, doing a little bit of me, little bit of me comedy.
Okay, cool.
Some me time.
And you're normal.
Yeah.
You're normally in Vegas doing things, or that's just this weekend?
I know I'm on the road. I just did
Gotcha.
5 cities as Trump. I did.
Awesome.
I was in Nashville twice. I was in Pittsburgh. Then I was in Indiana.
Wow.
Then I was in LA. I was taping a bunch of stuff for TBS. I'm doing a bunch of video bits as Trump for TBS.
Wow.
I'm really excited about that.
I'm going to tag Trump in this when I make this, so maybe he'll want to hire you for his events as well.
Yeah,
That'd be even cooler.
Well, I actually did his 55th birthday party, which was 15 years ago.
Yeah, he turned 70. Just turned 70.
I think yesterday was his birthday.
Just turned
so
70.
I did it as Austin Powers, not as him.
Oh, that's awesome. And then
so I did get to meet the man.
Oh wow! Are the hands really small? Just curious.
No, actually, it's funny. It's funny you mention that. His hands are pretty. He's a big guy.
Yeah, he's stout.
6'3". People don't realize he's really big and his shoulders are really broad.
Oh, okay.
So when he enters a room, when he enters a doorway, he literally blocks the door.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you said you've been doing Trump for 12 years, right?
I started doing Trump right after the very end of the first season of The Apprentice. I'd gotten a call for a voiceover,
wow.
and it took about 30 hours to crack his voice. I literally ran out and bought the whole DVD set and spent an entire weekend.
Oh, don't make Craig jealous. Don't make Craig jealous. He watched every show, and I'm not making this up, okay?
I love
all right,
Apprentice.
he actually watched every show. That's why.
Wow,
that's why.
really?
Yeah, that's why he talks so slow. But
I also do voiceovers, and I did do a Trump. Voices.com sent out a Trump impersonator, which you would get all of them if they heard you. I don't know if you do Voices.com, but so I did one, and
it went nowhere.
Yeah,
it went nowhere.
I didn't get hired, but
let's just say it went nowhere.
I thought I did pretty good, but after hearing you, maybe not.
I bet
the great thing about one of the things is having been a stand-up comedian and done years of improv and all this different types of comedy. With Trump, it all comes together, and being able to improv live or on the radio or in character, it's so much fun. He's such a great character to do.
Well, I know somebody was rooting
he kind of
for him
writes
to
my
win.
comedy for me. All I have to do is reorder it, so to speak.
Right, just say it again. That's all.
And last week and I know you got to go. Last week we had Rosemary Watson, who played Hillary
Yes, who I
Clinton,
love and I work with.
and was
amazing.
recommended by Carol Burnett herself. How awesome is that?
Carol Burnett, actually, I don't know if she said this because Rosemary's very modest. Rosemary's incredibly talented, remarkably talented. Carol Burnett asked that she introduce her at the Mark Twain Awards.
Yeah,
when
I
she
saw
received her. Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
and,
that was on
and
YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, and her Hillary is you hear her and you think it's.
You think,
Yeah.
We've had
The same
Hillary.
with you and Trump.
and this is fantastic to have both you guys on back to back.
And we were going to have y'all together last week. It just didn't work out, but that would have been fun too.
And well,
She
that would
would've
have been
loved
fun. We've worked together a few times, and we've worked by video and by voiceover and so forth. So.
Well, listen, we're going to let you go because you said you.
Yeah,
need like 50
I
minutes.
my client is literally texting me like, "Where are you?"
I got
Okay,
you.
all right.
So what do you want everybody to know? The website again is what?
Give us that website.
My website is johnnyd.net, so it's JOHNNY, D as in David, .net.
Okay.
And you can find me on Twitter at JohnnyD23.
All
Okay.
right, JohnnyD.net. And John, I tell you what, I look forward to seeing you on Saturday Night Live on everything else.
Oh, that would be the dream right there.
Well, you deserve it because let me tell you something, my friend. I looked at this online and I said, "You got to be kidding me! That is an amazing thing. I think you really, and all your other impersonations, just in general. And we wish you continued success and go break a leg."
Before you go, tell me again, what was it on Twitter? At Johnny? On Twitter?
At JohnnyD23.
Okay, because I'm punching in right now. I'm going to tag you in the post. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I see. I
tag
got
me
you.
and all. We'll do the social media thing, baby.
Yeah, baby.
baby.
Yeah, baby. I love it.
All right,
Thanks,
guys.
John.
Thank you, John. You have
See
a
ya,
good one.
bye.
All right. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. That was great. And in Vegas.
He'd say you've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything.